or download the Supercap app today. Supercap, your ride, your way.
When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take shots with your phone? That is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised.
Good news, farmers in Taraba State. Your storage problems are now over. The Taraba State government introduces new official farm sacks, the standard packaging solution for all agricultural products across our state. Through partnership between the Ministry of Commerce, Trade and Industry with the visionary network Apex Limited, we're introducing high-quality branded sacks featuring Taraba's identity. The key benefits include uniform standard sacks statewide, increased internally generated revenue for Taraba's development, proud Taraba branding showing the origin of farm produce nationwide. Distributors in Yangtu, Uganda and all local governments, this is your call to action. Farmers Association and Amana members, prepare for better storage. Dealers across Nigeria, get ready for Taraba's premium branded sacks. Together, we build Taraba's agricultural future, one quality sack at a time. Taraba Sacks, protecting your harvest, promoting our state. Announcer, Honorable Peter George, the Commissioner.
Hello and welcome to Creativity, Talent and Style on Some TV. I am Comfort Philip Monlip, your host. Welcome on the show. Today we will be discussing a little bit in the aspect of graphics and design. And I have here with me James Victor. You're welcome on the show.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
He is popularly known as Mizi. I'm sure most of you in Taraba will know him. Welcome, Mizi.
Thank you, Comfort.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Happy to have you on Some TV.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure you're happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. So how have you been? How has been the work and activities for you?
Yeah, everything is moving smooth and fine.
Okay.
Yeah, work has been good, actually.
All right. And how has been the weather? Today particularly, rain fell. I'm sure you are excited about it.
Yeah, it's a nice weather, actually. You know, when there's rain, there's chill weather and it's nice for the body.
Apart from the body, do you have a farm?
No, I don't have a farm.
You don't farm?
Not for now, not now.
Okay.
But sometimes later,
okay.
I would.
All right, Mizi is a graphic designer. So you will tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, okay. Basically, my name is Victor James, but I'm popularly known as Mizi, as you said. And that's my brand name, actually, Mizi Graphics.
Wow.
So, basically, I'm not only a graphic designer, but graphic design is mainly the major thing that I do. Yeah. But mostly people don't know that I do other stuff. I'm also a videographer.
Okay.
I'm also a photographer.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I think I don't know that about you. I only know you as a graphic designer. And that's all.
Yeah.
All right, you're welcome on the show. So today we'll be discussing in the area of graphic design, and I want you to tell us how did you start?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a long one, but I'll just cut it short.
Okay.
I started graphics as a result of, I started from church actually.
Wow.
Yeah, I started from church. I was part of the media of the church, and we were having challenges with the graphic designer that was designing for us by then.
Yeah.
He was not delivering because he was busy having many jobs, and he was very good.
Wow.
So one day I just felt I should just learn this thing for the church.
You saw the need.
Yeah, I should learn it for the church, and I started learning gradually. And
then this is where you are today.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So how has it been for you over time, learning from the scratch and all of that? Please tell us.
That's particularly not been easy with me.
Okay.
Because I didn't have the opportunity of anybody teaching me graphics, actually.
Wow.
I had to learn on my own. I had to watch videos, come back, try them, and it was very hectic because I couldn't get anybody to teach me by then. So I had to learn on my own because of the passion that I had for it.
In the process of learning, who were the people that influenced you, or what brand influenced your graphic?
Most of the people that influenced me are not from Taraba, actually.
Okay.
I look up to many graphic designers, and I look up to brands. There are brands that actually have good designers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I look up to people. And if there's anybody that's inspired me in Taraba, I think there's this person, Shodem.
Okay.
Yeah. Shodem has inspired me very well. Somebody like Shaka too. They are good designers. Before I started graphics, they were already there. So I was looking at their designs and I was like, wow, can I get to this place? And
so over time you have been doing graphics.
Yeah.
Share an understanding of what graphic design is. Simply just tell us, what is graphic design?
Okay. I'm not supposed to say this, but I feel it should be my secret, my top-notch secret.
Okay.
But graphics actually is not what people think. Graphics is not hectic. Graphics is not that bulky.
Okay.
Graphics is just two particular things. The first M of graphic design is for information. So now for you to pass the information, you need to attract the person that you're passing the information.
Yeah.
So graphics is basically attraction and information.
Wow, attraction and information. And so far, you have used this little secret of yours.
Yeah, just attraction and information.
Oh my God. I feel like becoming a graphic designer by hearing that. All right, so what are the different techniques in graphic design?
When you say different technique, there's not much technique in graphic design.
Okay.
And there are people that have studied graphic design as students in the university.
Okay.
But we are just street graphic designers that learned. I didn't even do anything in school concerning graphics. I was a sociology student in school.
Okay,
I'm a
wow,
sociologist.
sociology.
Yeah, I'm a sociologist. So
wow.
There's actually not much strategies to graphic design. It's just that there are patterns to designs, and there are different types of designs that you do, and you have to meet up with their taste and demand of what they want.
So how important is storytelling in design? Yeah,
storytelling is basically the most important, because once I see your design, it should be able to communicate. That is why when you see a burial graphic design, from afar you should be able to know that this is for a burial.
Yeah.
And when you see a birthday design, you should know that this is a birthday design. It should look like what? It should look like, it should not be that your birthday design is looking like a burial design. Stuff like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, it's not easy.
So storytelling is the major thing in graphics. It's like the major thing. I love storytelling. I love creating things out of imagination. You have to imagine you're doing something from scratch now.
Yeah.
There is nothing. You have to imagine every part of it. Yeah. So storytelling is very important.
All right. So tell us, how can designers balance creativity? Because the show is actually creativity, talent, and style. So how can designers balance creativity and how can they balance creativity and how do I put it now? Like, how can they be creative? Now, this is the right.
How can they be creative?
Yes. How can a graphic designer be creative?
Yeah. Basically, there are people that have told me severally that I'm very creative, but creativity doesn't come that way. there are times that I did designs that even me, I didn't like them because they are not good. But I think creativity is work. You work to get there and you work to stay there. Creativity basically is work. When you do something over time and you continue doing it, you constantly keep trying. Like, I'm a good designer now, but every day I do at least a design or two.
Okay.
And there are days that I do more than that because I have, but even days that I don't have any work, I sit down and still learn, watch, look at other people, what they are doing, look at the external world, what is happening. I look up to big clubs. I look up to like Manchester United pitch. Okay. I love going there, look at their designs. Their designers are crazy. So all these stuffs are what makes you creative. When you start looking at people's work and you start learning and working on it every day, you become creative automatically.
So for how long have you been a graphic designer?
I think for 10, 11 years now.
What?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And there was never a time you stopped being a graphic designer?
No, there has never been a time that I stopped.
All right. So tell us the challenges you have faced so far over the years, for about 11 or 10 years. What has been the challenge, or what have you been going through that we all don't see?
Yeah, one of the biggest challenge as a graphic designer, especially we that are in Taraba, is people don't appreciate the craft. They don't know what you go through. People just feel somebody can just hit you up and say, do me this design and send me now. They don't know what you go through for you to get the level up. There are different types of design. There are people that do designs that can give you a design in 30 minutes and give it to you. But there are people like us that have to sit down. Sometimes we have to do it and redo it because it's not okay for us.
Yeah.
And when we send our designs out, they speak volume because we took our time. So one of the biggest issues that I had, and that I'm still having in Taraba State, for an example now, is the issue of people not appreciating the craft. They don't pay well for the craft, and they don't understand that you have to work hard to do this thing. And it might take you a day and longer than that to get a particular work done. And there are works that even stay a month before you get them.
And with all of that, you still did not give up?
Yeah,
Were there moments that you felt like, oh, well, this is not my thing, let me just give it up?
You know, there's this thing about what you do. When I started graphics, it was not pain. It was not about the money. I didn't have plans. I was not even thinking I was going to make money from design, actually.
Yeah.
But later on the process of time, people started seeing me, people started coming to me. And you know, when people come to you, money comes to you.
Yeah.
When people come for solution. And later, money became part of it. So if money is coming, you cannot stop.
You cannot stop.
So yeah, the two, it has to blend now, your passion and the income. If you have passion for it and you don't strategize or you don't learn how to market it, it becomes a problem. That's when you get frustrated and leave
the work.
Yeah, and maybe if you don't see your future in graphics, you have to leave. But me, I see, I'm going places, I've seen it. So
I'm happy about it. I'm happy that you are looking beyond.
Yeah.
You are comfortable in what you're doing. So you're going to tell us a little bit about how people have you had experiences of people looking down on you because you're a graphic designer or saying all manner of stuff to you, like hurtful words and all of that?
I think the first set of people I had experience with are my friends.
Wow.
I will not call anybody's name out. but my friends, there was a time that I was doing designs. I was doing designs for my friends. They will not tell me to do designs for them. I will just know that they have a program or something. I'll do the design and they will not use my design because I was no good. And you know, those challenges now, when people look at you and you want your work to go out and they feel you're not good yet. But it was not something to me that made me give up. So it was something that made me feel.
It built you.
It made me feel I should work harder on myself and I should work much on myself, and it paid.
So your growth process.
Yeah.
What has it produced? What has your growth process produced in your life?
My growth process in this particular industry, man, it's a whole lot of story. people will tell you, people that are around will tell you that they have seen me when I was down, and they have seen me that I am here now.
Yeah.
Because I'm not where I want to be.
Yeah.
But I'm actually not where I was before.
Yeah.
So I think graphic design has actually connected me to people that I didn't expect that I'll connect to. I've worked for people outside Nigeria.
Wow.
I've worked for celebrities that I don't need to call their name, but there are big people that I've met in the process. I've worked with people from different countries. I think by now I've worked with people with more than like 10 countries.
Show me the way.
It's not the way. I've worked with people from like more than 10 countries now so far. So you see, the design has set me up and connected me to people there are people that I currently in Taraba that I'm not supposed to meet them, but because of graphic design, I met them.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you will help me tell a lot of people that are watching right now because I'm sure there are a lot of young people watching you right now that want to be graphic designers. They are aspiring to be graphic designers. So tell them the plain truth now. You're going to tell them the plain truth. Tell them whatever it is that comes to your mind. I'm not going to give you directives now. What should they know? What is it that they should know?
I think the biggest thing that they should know is that graphic design is not hard.
Okay.
Yeah. They should understand that the process of everything that you have to do in life, it has a process. There is no way you just wake up a day and say you want to be a graphic designer and the next day you're a graphic designer.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. You have to go through process. And this process over time makes you become very good at what you do.
Yeah.
And it's same with graphic design. Graphic design has to do with process. When it comes to graphic design, you have to follow all due diligence. Because if you skip anything, it will hurt you. Like, there are many things that you have to just learn. You have to just take your time and learn. And graphic design also, as you learn, you build every day. You learn every day. You update yourself every day. So what I would tell them is that they should not be scared. And any story of graphic designers, there are graphic designers that had mad money. They have crazy money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make money in design, actually. You can make good money, on which I am planning to. And I am on my way there.
Of course.
Yeah. So if they want, anybody that wants to come into graphics should just know that graphic design is not hard. It's just a matter of working on yourself. And with time, if you don't give up, because many people have given up, if you don't give up, you get there.
You made mention of something very sensitive that I see it missing in our generation today. A lot of people don't believe in process. What do you have to say about that?
There is nothing you can do in life. There's nothing in life that doesn't have process. Everything that doesn't go through a process is not. That is why they call it not done. Process is the major thing. Now, in our society, now many people don't want to go through process, and that is what is affecting the youth. You have to. There's no work there's no place that you go that you don't go through process. If you go to the civil service, you have to follow through process before you get to the top. If you say you want to be a politician now, you have to follow through process. You cannot just come out one day and say you want to be a politician, the next day you're the president of Nigeria. It's not possible.
Yeah.
You have to start somewhere, and that's process. Even if you come out one day and say you want to become a politician and you become the president, it doesn't happen like that. You go through process, you become a party member, you do rallies, you do what. So it's same thing with graphic design and same thing with life. You have to go through process.
I just hope that a lot are hearing, because I hear a lot of things and I see a lot and I'm like, okay, so people are not really looking in the direction of everything is step by step.
Yeah.
Everything is step by step. And I'm happy that you did not miss your process. All right. You're going to tell us finally now, before we go. Yeah. You're going to tell us a farewell speech. You're going to tell us something that will close the show in regards to design and all of that.
Yeah. Let me see. I want to say this on this now that I'm here. Graphic design has actually evolved over the period of time. It has become something that is compulsory for every organization and very needed.
Yes.
In every organization. I don't think there's no organization that doesn't need graphic designer or graphic design actually. So graphic design has become a very important and pivotal aspect of the society. And there's something about good graphic design. It does a lot to your product, your company, it sends a good message about. There are people that their programs, we've gone to their program because they have a good flyer.
Yeah.
There are people that have listened to their song because they have a good cover art.
Yeah.
There are organizations that if you just see their graphic design, you say these people are serious.
Professionalism.
It speaks. And these things are not done the way we think. These things are done with much time, and there should be a proper appreciation for such things. People should understand, especially in Taraba, that graphic designers are very important to them, to many businesses. When businesses in the Taraba realize that graphic designers are very important and they start paying because that pay now also makes somebody to value what you're doing.
Of
and
course.
He gives the standard of what your pay is, the standard of your work actually.
Yeah.
What you're paying is what you're getting.
Yeah.
So when they start appreciating these designers very well, they become more creative and much better, and their businesses also grow. Yeah. So I would advise my particular thing I would say about graphics, since we're in Taraba, let me limit it to Taraba.
Yeah.
I think Taraba said we should do much better with the creatives. Start paying them well, and we'll see growth in every aspect of the state, not only about graphic designers, because the world now is a global village, and if you're sending out designs that are quack, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So I would advise people to look for good creative designers and pay them well too, so that they have a good working relationship and they have their businesses online looking serious.
Thank you so much, Mizi. I have learned a lot discussing with you today, and I am so happy that I invited you. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the show. I am sure you enjoyed and you learned a lot from this. Please, those of you watching that want to be part or want to be graphic designers, you must go through the process like Mizi said. Thank you very much. See you next week. Bye for now.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit